This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by the Topsfield Fair.
At the Topsfield Fair, fun is around every corner. Experience the thrills, flavors, and entertainment you won't forget. From award-winning bites to exciting live shows, prize-winning fun awaits you at the Topsfield Fair, October 3rd to the 13th.
Midweek Insights meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. It's going to be an unsettled and active 24 to 36 hours. Some much needed rain moving in. Rainfall amounts will be variable though. We'll take a look at those in a second. Some minor localized flooding. Think urban centers, low-lying areas, typical spots that may flood when you get some steadier and heavier rain that comes through. Isolated severe storm threat during the day tomorrow, actually up and down the eastern seaboard, extends into southern New England. The deeper green shaded areas indicating an isolated stronger storm or two is possible, particularly Thursday during the afternoon to early evening. Here's the setup. We've got a warm front that's coming in for tomorrow morning. It lifts north. It's a surge of mild and humid air. We punch into that warm sector, and then a cold front comes in, and that's what may spark an additional shower or thunderstorm tomorrow, Thursday afternoon to evening. Still a passing shower around on Friday, but it's a drier day overall. And then high pressure does build in to start the weekend. So our Saturday's looking good, sunshine, some high thin clouds. By Sunday, there's going to be some moisture to the south. Some indications it may try to sneak into southern New England. This may be a little bit overdone, but the bottom line is we'll have to watch Sunday for an increased risk of showers again along the south coast in particular, but not until later in the day on Sunday. So we'll watch that for you. Let's zoom in a little bit for our Thursday. Bottom line is we haven't had, a steady soaking rain in a while. So this is going to slow the commute down both in the morning and in the afternoon with pockets of rain, some downpours, some embedded thunder. Think reduced visibility, road spray kicking out, big puddles out there. So pockets of rain will continue through the afternoon and evening. Some of the deeper yellows and reds in here indicate to me some heavy rain. Embedded thunder not out of the question. Temperatures will be in the 60s to around 70, but then punch into the 70s in southwestern New England, and that's where we may get a downpour or thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon or evening. Some signs there's a little bit of rotation in the atmosphere. We can get that when we get warm fronts that lift north sometimes. So just be mindful that it's a very low chance, but not a non-zero chance that we could see some spin-up tornadoes tomorrow. Western Mass and down through western Connecticut, maybe into far southern Vermont tomorrow evening. And then notice some pockets of showers linger overnight tomorrow night. And then by the time we wake up on Friday morning, many of us are dry in the northern half of New England, maybe an isolated shower, a couple of scattered showers, lighter still around Friday morning. Then actually the sun breaks out in spots Friday afternoon and we jump into the 70s, even some lower 80s. A quick passing shower possible during the afternoon. So how much rain is going to fall? In general, this is going to be about a 1 to 2 inch rainfall event, and you'll see that here. But what's interesting is you notice some pockets. Now, don't focus on the exact number, but there's some lighter greens and in northern New England as well. So 1/4 to a 1/2 inch in the North Country. And I do think there'll be some spots that only end up with a 1/2 inch to an inch of rain total. Now, there's also some deeper yellows in here, indicating that where some of the heavier downpours that come in, we may see some localized amounts that go over 2 inches, particularly across southwest New Hampshire and into western Massachusetts, potentially into northern Connecticut as well. Bottom line, track it all with the app. The interactive radar is a great tool to have. We talk about that past plus future mode. You can see where the rain is, where it's going to be going the next several hours, the stream right at the top to be able to watch, and then our individual videos right below that as well. High temperatures for our Thursday, so right around 70, and that may be a little bit generous. By the way, the wind does pick up. It's not a damaging wind, but may gust over 20 miles per hour, particularly in southern and eastern New England during the day on Thursday. Thursday night, 50s north, 60s south, some pockets of lingering rain, eastern Maine back down into southeastern New England. Could even be an embedded rumble of thunder in there. Don't let that catch you off guard if it wakes you up overnight. It's isolated. Friday, sun's back. Look at this, up near 80 degrees. The wind shifts around behind that front, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Saturday, that wind lets up a bit, shifts around, so it'll be an onshore wind at the coast. 70s, though, to near 80 with high, thin clouds. It'll filter the sunshine a bit, and those clouds will be with us on Sunday. Still, those 75 to 80. And again, I mentioned that moisture down to the south. We'll watch the placement of that late in the day. Far southern New England has the greatest chance of picking up a shower. So that would mean at Gillette Stadium with the Panthers coming to town, I think a lot of the game is dry, no problem, but we'll put it about a 30% chance of a shower, particularly towards the end of the game. Temperatures should be running in the mid 60s. We may come closer to 70 degrees briefly if we get some breaks of sun. Wind won't be an issue for the game either. All right, tropics. Several things to talk about. Hurricane Gabrielle, still a major hurricane, will be gradually weakening in the coming days. The Azores under the gun here for an impact. And then eventually the leftover moisture will actually impact portions of Portugal by the time we get to the start of next week, and portions of Spain as well. Leftover low at that point, but some of that moisture and gusty wind coming in. Meanwhile, we have two additional disturbances. We've been talking about those the last several days that are likely to become our next two named systems. I want to put some of what we call our spaghetti plots, some of the models on here, just to show you that as these do take off, no one's off guard here. So what I mean by that is Bermuda, the Carolinas, the Bahamas, even portions of the east coast of Florida have to keep a close eye on both of these disturbances. Actually, the hurricane hunters, the aircraft, going to be checking out the one that's over Puerto Rico today to see what's developing, see how the storm center is, and watch this organization. Bottom line here, things curving out along and east of the East Coast heading into the start of next week. So we'll watch both of those closely. And listen, if you like our content, we would love your support. Real Science, the 1 Degree Outside mission, and there are 4 membership levels to do that. All the information on each of them and how to sign up is at membership.onedegreeoutside.com.